Hello, and so for today, what we're gonna do is web research. So I'm just gonna go ahead and share my screen. And join me as we search for 25 businesses and their personal details. So I'm just gonna type in for this task, I'm just gonna put it into Google Sheet. That way you are going to be familiar and how to utilize Google Sheet. So I'm just gonna go into my email and then um, go to Google Sheet. One sec. Oops, stop sharing. One sec. Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna go to Google Sheets, which is here on the Google Apps, and then click that, and it will revert there. So I'm closing my email. So we're gonna focus on the Google Sheets as we go do our test for generating data for 25 businesses. So I have my Nifty notepad here, so that we don't forget. Um, so I'm just gonna copy this. And closely. Buffer. I'm gonna copy that. And then I'm gonna put it in here. Don't worry if it's a little bit messy for you to see. We're gonna edit that as we go along. It's normal and it's okay to be messy on when you are doing this, as long as before you send anything or as final output, you have to make all the necessary edits or revisions. That way, everything you do is professional. Comes looking like professional documents. You don't want to be embarrassed. So um, bear with me as I put in the necessary details for our tabs. So this is active in social media. And then I'm gonna put in here yes or no. So I'm gonna center that. File. Where is that? Sometimes I get confused here because it's still different in what we call that, the Excel sheet that we use for Microsoft. But here in Google Sheets, it's almost similar but different because you don't use this often. But there's always a next time. There's always room for growth. So email, then phone, Facebook page. You don't have to worry if you feel that it's not perfect. In the online industry, everything is not perfect. But what is important is you make it look professional. So that's what you need to aim for. I haven't we edit the numbers, so I'm just gonna do that now. This is the details that you need to do and find when we do our research. So it can be a little bit time consuming, but once you are able to finish this, um, it's a smooth flow already for the test. So I'm just gonna put in numbers here and then drag that down to 25. So I'm gonna delete that and then center that row. If I am going way too fast, you just have to tell me. I don't mind at all. So what we're gonna do is Google, go to the new tab, open the tab, click Google if you have that shortcut. Otherwise, you can just type it in here, google.com, and then put in your first search, okay? Okay, so we're gonna research at least 25 businesses with the following information. Since um it's in social media, I was thinking of searching for the digital agency or businesses, maybe local businesses for prospecting for lead generations or something. I usually do that um, for easy search. I utilize LinkedIn. Um, I am logged in into my LinkedIn account. So sometimes I go into LinkedIn and I search for businesses there, get their name. If the data is not there, that's when I go to google.com. But for this instance, we are going to use google.com as well. So might as well put it into I'm gonna use the keyword local businesses in Australia, maybe Sydney. Okay, Sydney, Australia. So that pops out. And this comes in. So what you're gonna do is right click the website. If you do have a specific industry target, you can just think of something like restaurants, printing businesses, or retail businesses, maybe real estate businesses in Australia, property management, sellers that sells keyboards or laptops, those kind of things. So for this instance, I saw that it's nice. So you're just gonna click contact for this website, and then this business looks like it's a digital agency website. So I'm gonna click on contact. I'm just gonna copy their website up on here, as you can see, and then put it into my website name tab. Usually you have to put this whole thing so that it's hyperlinked. You can go back and search the name. So small business web designs. That's the logo. And copy that. So not yet, but I do have the email. Their email. I'm gonna put that in here. And then I'm gonna copy the phone. Put that in here. And then what's the other one? Their Facebook page. So usually Facebook page or social media pages goes at the bottom. If you can't find it in here, see there is at the bottom the footer. This is the footer area of the website. You can find it in the footer. You can find it at the top here or here. So usually it just depends on the website, but it's either on the front and the right side of the front page or in the footer area. So I'm just gonna right click this icon and then I'm gonna open it to the link, open link into the new tab. Comes up as the Facebook page. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna put it into the tab, the Facebook page tab. I need the link in. So I'm gonna go back in here, the right click LinkedIn, open it in a new tab. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna put it into the spreadsheet. The question is active in social media, yes or no. So I'm gonna check the Facebook page and it looks like it's not active because the last post, oh no, that's a pin post. Yes, it's active because the last post is in April 16th. So I'm gonna put that as a yes. Enter. So I'm just gonna center all of this and the link from the center. And then the name, the business name is so let's just copy it while I'm here. If I'm going way too fast, you can just pause this or slow it down. The prospect name is just gonna put in local businesses. Sorry, local businesses in Sydney. That's what I use. So that's what I'm going to put into as my prospect. Of course, I'm gonna change that later on. It's what I use for my keyword. I'm gonna delete that just in case I forget. And I'm gonna save this. Control save. I'm gonna change the name first. Okay, task 1 web video. Okay, just gonna do that. So this is my file, task 1 web research. Let's move on to the other business that we have found. So I'm gonna close this business in order for me to not get confused. So right click the new tab for Business Australia and then right click New South Wales Business Chamber. So I opened two websites at the same time in two different tabs. That way it gets easier. What I can do, pro tip is while you are at it, you can copy and put the name here and the other one. So while they are loading, I'm putting in the names here so that as I go along, I can just put it in the information and it saves time. So I can click here. So their services, I think this is the digital agency. So I'm just gonna go at the bottom and click contact us. So contact us. If you can see at the footer here, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And then, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click Facebook and LinkedIn while I'm at it. And then I'm gonna click contact us so that I will generate their email and their phone number. And then while that's loading, I'm just gonna copy at the top of the tab the website. And I'm gonna fill that into the website name tab or row in our Google Sheet. And then go back to the website. I'm gonna copy the email. Okay, I'm checking the email. copy the email, and then get the phone number. For now, there I can't seem to find it. One tip is if you can't find it and it's not shown in the page, you can go into their business page or the Facebook page. They usually have that email here, just as this instance. And they didn't put it in here as well. They also didn't put in the number. So this can be a tricky part. So what we're gonna do is we are going to check Y in 3, but okay, so they didn't put it in here. They do have business Facebook page, which I'm gonna copy. And LinkedIn. They are active in social media. I'm gonna put in yes. Write that down. Yes. Their business name is there. So up here and delete that. Check your LinkedIn. Maybe they put in an email there. Sometimes they put it in the LinkedIn. Sometimes they don't. That's why it's great if you have lots of links. That way you are able to find the necessary information that you're looking for. It's not showing up, so I'm just gonna close that. And then their about page is they don't have any email showing here. So what we're gonna do is click the careers just in case it has an email, so that we can copy and put it into our Excel sheet, and it still doesn't have. So we're gonna close that. We're gonna go back to that name, that business later on. But when we have an extra time and we have extra businesses, we can just change it and then fill in another business. So I'm gonna go to New South Wales Business Chamber. It might be a different story. Maybe they have all the details that we want. Don't mind if you think that New South Wales business, oops, same. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete that. It happens. Don't worry about it. You just click view all so that other businesses comes in. And I put my face on the top so that I can see other things. Okay, we have Little Marketing Leading Company. So just gonna right click that. Open a new tab. While we are at it, I'm gonna go ahead and copy the name. And then put it in here. Um, 1 second. Okay. Okay. So Little Marketing, and then I'm gonna open another business so that move along. Business Sydney, business and company, realize business. Maybe this one, I'm going to open that. And then copy Control C. Put in here. And then Chamber of Commerce. You will know that that business has the details because they have phone number, and their website, and usually that their email details are on the Google listings. This one, no reviews, but it's a business. So maybe it's a new business, but it's a business nonetheless. Let's go to page 2. Okay, so realize, you can see here, you can find that their social media accounts are on top at the right side of the website. So you can just go ahead and click that. Right click, Facebook, right click, LinkedIn. I hovered on the icon here. I hovered on the Facebook page, right click, and open it in new tab. So that's for if you think that I am way too fast for you, but just let me know. I don't mind at all if you tell me. So this is Realize Business. I Realize Business. The name is Realize. I'm just gonna copy the name. Copy that. Put it in here. There. Their website. Email. So I'm gonna go to the contact section, which is usually here. Here. So I'm gonna click that. And I'm gonna click that and go to contact. Click the contact to be able to get the email and the phone number. Sometimes they put it at the bottom as well on the footer on the website. Sometimes they just put it into the contact page. So copy that. And then sometimes they don't put emails on because they create a form. They create a form for this. So they don't put that in there. And then I have here the Facebook page. So I'm just gonna copy that and put it here. The LinkedIn. Copy, paste it in here. Are they active in social media? Let's check. Last post was on April 15. So yes, that's a big yes. Just gonna copy that and just put it in here, paste it. And then I'm gonna search for their email. Usually they put it also in here, like this one. Like this one. And then since you can copy it like this. Right click, copy email address, or just drag and drop. So paste it in there. Usually they would have to put in .com for it to work. Okay, so moving on to the next business, I'm just gonna close this. And I'm gonna click contact. And then I'm gonna copy the website while I'm at it. While that's loading, I'm gonna delete the contact part. I just need the hyperlink and then the name. This is the domain. That's what we need. And then the other details. So we are on Sydney. We are looking for businesses in Sydney. So I'm clicking the Sydney branch, not the Richmond, but you can put in a note somewhere here and then say that they have insert a note. They have a branch in Frisbee. That way, when you are looking for leads, you can just go back and search and get this information. But you can also put that in here. They also have Melbourne and Perth. For now, let's focus that on Air Sydney for this demo. Like I said, sometimes the icons are in the footer, sometimes at the right side of the top of the website. So for this website, they have Facebook and LinkedIn at the footer. Excuse me. So hover on the icon, right click, open in a new tab, same as on the LinkedIn, hover, open in the new tab, so that you don't have to go close the website, open the website, you just go back and forth on it. You don't need to go back and drag time and double effort in finding the website or the business because you closed the website. So that this is easier and way faster. So copy the Facebook page, put it in here, copy the LinkedIn, put it into here. Okay. Are they active in social media? They have a pin post 2008. Looks like the last post they did was in 2008, and that's not active at all. So we're gonna put that as a no. They are not active. So I'm just gonna center it, align center, and then while I'm at it, I'm gonna copy the email and put it in here. There are a lot of ways and reasons why some businesses are not active in social media, but sometimes they do rebranding and stuff, but they are operating actively. Sometimes they just don't do the social media kind of thing. That's a big plus. We can use and generate a proposal for them. That's usually the businesses that we want to look for that needs help with social media, or maybe they are swamped with work. That's why that's where we come in and offer them our business. Okay. So moving on, we have how to numbers. Let's click that. Tab, business solutions, like that. That's a nice business. I'm just gonna check my time. Moving on, so yes, for this one, so they have their number here and their name here and the website. So I'm just gonna copy the website. And then copy the number, right click, copy. That's an error because there is a plus. I'm just gonna delete the plus and solve the problem. I'm gonna click here, the contact, to be able to get the other details. I'm just gonna click here, name. Okay, so this is the email. in numbers, email. Here, I'm gonna type in Sophie number and then the Facebook page. So their social media link and icons are found in the contact. They are not found if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I'm mistaken. So they are also in the viewer. So I'm just gonna hover to Facebook, right click, open new tab, and in LinkedIn, I'm gonna click their Facebook uh, link and copy that into here. Page, LinkedIn, copy that, and put it in here. And then, are they active in social media? Yes, they are active. Their last post was on April 12. They could use a lot more because it seems that they don't post a lot. So that's a plus. You can monetize that later on. Copy. Yes, that's it. That is how you search for information using web research using Google in finding clients or prospecting for clients. So I use this keyword. Just gonna copy that, and I hope you learn how to do this task. Thank you. See you on the next test that I'm gonna do a video on. So bye.